It is finally happening. After 14 long years, there is a new Final Destination movie on the horizon. And just for some context, it took only 11 years and we got 5 Final Destination movies. It's taken 14 years for us to get one more, but I'm telling you, I am hyped. Now for my excitement for a new Final Destination movie, my curiosity for what everyday object is now going to be off limits for me. Like log trucks can still fuck off. Like I don't think any movie has ever affected me as much as Final Destination 2 did. With Bloodlines hitting theatres soon, I thought I would do a wee deep dive and try and find myself a Final Destination adjacent movie, if you will. And for that, we are looking at Fortune Cookie. I mean, how hard can it really be to just replicate the Final Destination formula? You only have like a few things to do. You can boil them all down to having a group of people that get some sort of premonition or foresight into how they might die, like right at the movie's opening. And then from that, you really just watch them live their lives, right? Like some of them try and avoid what came up in their premonition, others don't care, but the more killings go on, yeah, they start to believe. And just to tie up those Final Destination vibes in a lovely little bow, we've even got one of the OGs. Yeah, Kevin makes an appearance. Well, more than an appearance, he's fucking in this movie.
No, it's happened before.
I mean, Final Destination has that sort of deja vu aura to them, but imagine being in a movie that's copying your own known movie. Like this. He must have been tripping.
What are the chances?
Now, as you might imagine, Fortune Cookie does lean more into the Chinese traditions to give the premonition, but nonetheless, this movie ticks all the boxes. So without waiting another 14 years to see if this movie holds up, let's dive on into Fortune Cookie. This movie demands your attention right off the bat and sets the mood. Finally, we quiet on down, lower our fucking heart rates as well, as the master gets to speaking. Turns out it is bad luck to sweep until after the new year. See, we're learning things already. I also didn't know just how serious it could be. That is now my go-to excuse if I'm asked to do chores. What you're asking is for me to kill everybody. I'm not going to do it. Plus, the new season of Marvel Rivals is out and I want to play that, but I'm not going to kill people. Our boy here finds a black card with a candle on it, so of course, Final Destination style, he just gets sus of them all. But to be fair, how much damage can just like a pissy little candle do anyway? Well, fuck me, never mind, that's answered very quickly. We are now hopping right on over to the US of A, baby, to meet the gang opening a Chinese restaurant themselves. Now, how do we quickly show the viewer that these people really know what they're talking about?
We end with the tea smoked up, cool?
Just make sure that we maximize the flavor profiles.
God damn, I'm sold. Where do I book a table?
You said you'd have everything ready by the time I got back. And you said that you would have 5 dishes ready for me to showcase by 7.
These people are just stressing hard, which I mean, it's fair enough, but just try and imagine a Chinese bear. No, like an actual Chinese bear. Like the bear Chinese. Do that.
We can't have rice over if our house isn't up to its full glory.
I hate this feeling.
This whole bit moves as fast as the bear does as well, so let's just get a bit of housekeeping out the way. This here is Danny. Here's Josh.
We need this cash advance from Bryce for this launch.
This here is Sam.
Jay Phoenix, this is Sam.
Holy hell, I just realised who he is as well. Just recently making his debut here on the channel. It's Cole. And yes, I still hate him. Now, how do you think we transition from this restaurant over to the other one? Well, it's simple. We break out the raw to fully cooked duck transition, baby.
You're about to find out.
More movies need to do shit like this. Like, I will die on that hill. We are all showing up now, I'll be honest. I have no idea who these people are just yet.
Even though it feels like an opium den, you can't argue with the food.
But our main gal, you know, the one that's opening her own Chinese restaurant, has zero restaurant etiquette.
Party of 6. Okay. We have your table ready.
We actually have a party of 8 now.
No.
That is a dick move. Like, we went from 5 to 6 to 8. Like,
Can you actually make it a table for 6?
We actually have a party of 8 now.
fuck it, make it 10. Me and Sage will come. This being a Chinese New Year, our head chef Danny is just educating this smug group.
Well, looks like the last table didn't care for their food.
It's New Year's tradition to set aside a table with food for hungry ghosts.
If you're opening a Chinese restaurant, look, I don't expect you to know everything about tradition, but at least don't be a dick about it. Thankfully, with new faces at the table, this gal Claire says the one thing I was hoping she would.
Let me introduce you guys. Isabel,
Oh, Bryce Phillips.
Josh, and Claire's husband Sebastian have known each other since culinary school.
Our bigwig Bryce and everybody else just butchers their orders hard.
I'll get the Yao Long Bao dumplings.
What's the lo mai guy?
The Denjun, the Sen Ginger.
Egg rolls and napkins.
The food arrives and we get our first little nugget of scares here, starting off with the knives.
到在哪里啊？
今天我什么都没摆出来。
每个新年习一样，不许每个人都要上洗米。
And let me see what you have! No!
We get that Final Destination, and I'm probably just going to call it FD from now going forward, because that is a mouthful. We get that FD innocent accident sort of moment, and everyone just overreacts.
Are you gonna grab a broom?
Can I get the check, please?
Chill the fuck out, people. It was a glass. Now is the time we have all been waiting for. We're not having a psychic premonition, it is fortune cookie time, baby.
Me? Yeah.
No.
They are all a little confused about what they mean though, which I mean, to be fair, unless it says fucking dumpling or napkin, I'm pretty sure they're at a loss.
Thank you.
What do they mean?
Oh, sorry, these should be in English. They came in the same box as the others.
Seems like our gang has pulled the short straw, fortune cookie style.
What do they say?
And the waiter fills us more single lingual folks in.
Bamboo drum, flute, crutch, fan, flowers, lotus leaf, stone, tablet, and sword.
Coolest one, right?
The drum's pretty sweet, I think.
So there we have it. Their desserts of destined death have been set. I mean, I'd have gone with the tiramisu personally, but you know, to each their own. The way it cuts to Danny writing down just absolutely gets me.
Coolest one, right?
The drum's pretty sweet, I think.
Like, he hears sword being the coolest one, and immediately it's just like, oh shit, I thought fan was the cool one. Even with the knowledge that his destined death is the second coolest, he immediately lays down some smooth riz.
And flowers for the beautiful lady.
It's just a shame that the mood is so selfishly ruined.
She can't breathe. She's choking.
Hey, drink that water.
911, what's your emergency?
Hi, we have a girl that's choking.
Has anyone tried the Heimlich maneuver?
Okay, Seb, put your arms around her stomach. And do the Heimlich maneuver. Make a fist and put it above her belly button and below her breastbone.
I'm confused by this gal because she just calls 911 straight away and is like, oh no, I haven't tried the Heimlich. Guys, this is exactly how to do the Heimlich because I am an expert in the Heimlich and, you know, this is how you should do it. Like, bitch, try that first, or at least have someone else phone.
Need you to get a razor blade or a very sharp
Okay, we
knife.
need to
Now, if you thought Danny was smooth earlier, well, step aside, people. We are turning this gal into a smoothie herself.
You put the straw in about an inch.
Okay.
Breathe into the tube every 5 seconds.
Breathe in faster.
We are already one down. This movie is moving fast, but thank God we have got those grade A paramedics on the case.
Do you know what happened?
Looks like she choked on something.
Wow.
Yep, that would have been my guess as well, guys. Without wanting to go back home tonight, Kelly now ends up back at old Danny Boy's.
You've been through enough.
Oh, you sly little devil, you.
You're right here if you need anything.
And let me tell you, people, it does not take long to get down to action. And also, it's been a long time on the channel, but we have got a money shot, baby.
Nice. Nice.
I do have to call out this edit though. They were getting all naked for the deed, as you do, but the way they've done it, it looks like Danny has taken off a little pair of lacy knickers. Now Danny Boy is ready to ride, but unfortunately this poor chef doesn't know how to add a little spice to his moves.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine.
I mean, to be fair, she's either crying at that or, you know, the whole dead roommate thing. Your call. We are back on over to the restaurant very briefly, but we do get one of those classic innocent little coughs that are 100% going to be more serious. I'm just going to throw this out here. Maybe you agree, let me know. But we need more coughing in movies. Like, innocent means nothing coughing. We all do it day to day. Could be the dust, could be just a little tickle in the throat. But the fact that movies don't do it, unless it's serious, whenever you see someone cough, you're like, oh, that fucker's going to die, aren't they? Now with someone having just died in his business, he is showing a little bit of guilt over the cookies. Now we know it's serious. Well, besides, you know, the worst possible ending to a business meeting ever. Like, it's up there. I just also have to call out the most extra transition back over to the gang that you will ever see. Kelly here is just chatting away to Claire, who is in for a nasty and, of course, absolutely believable surprise, courtesy of the stone tablet fortune cookie.
Thanks, Claire. I'm not sure what I'd do without you.
Don't mention it. They'll all be ready for your parents to pick up.
I want you guys to just really pay attention for a minute, because I watched this scene so many times trying to work out the dimensions of this room. Our boy moves a statue that's apparently a fucking doorstop as well, but that isn't even the worst bit. Why is she wall hugging her own bathroom? Like, look how much room there is away from the door. This is so forced. I love it, but for like all the wrong reasons I love it. Like, it's so shit. Unfortunately, Death is going to have to try harder to keep her down though.
Told you not to leave this stupid thing out.
I just moved it out of the way behind the door.
And as for Kelly and Danny, well, this seems to be moving along well.
But thank you for talking to me last night.
Oh, yeah, anytime. Oh, yeah.
God damn, Danny, she is thanking you for just pressing your spicy prawn against her. Like, respect.
What did you do to them?
Lots of things.
And they seem to like these things?
Yes, my lord.
She is just dropping her address now, and clearly the movie is very keen for Danny to visit.
I'll text you my address.
It is being rattled out faster than her wee fingers can type. These almost shaggers are meeting up later, and Danny still has her, well, maybe his lacy little number to return.
I couldn't find my panties this morning.
I'm still not convinced it wasn't him wearing them. That's all I'm saying. We get even more texting, and I appreciate the movie trying to put in this bit of effort, but it's so lazy. And send. Our deep pocket Bryce turns up right as Danny leaves.
Oh, hi.
Hi.
You're here already.
I am. Let's do this.
Come
Ready?
on.
Food is prepped and I'll be back in an hour to start cooking.
And for some more of those FD moments, Danny is closing on in on a leaky AC unit.
Would you mind helping me?
Okay, never mind, it was a fake out. But again, a classic FD moment, so fair play. Back on over to our investors meeting, and it looks like Isabel has accidentally left herself in a game queue.
Pork is sauteed with mushrooms and peppers.
Interesting choice of music.
You try and tell me they're not about to fight for Spider Islands.
Pork is sauteed with mushrooms and peppers.
Interesting choice of music.
And in case you forgot, she was the old classic flute. If it's going to go this way, I've died many times fighting for Spider Island, so fuck it. Good luck to her.
I got it.
Sadly, it is another fake out. I mean, good news for her. Bad news for us that just want to see another death, because we're morbid bastards like that. And we just get an even more tense transition.
So second, we're gonna have Chastely now.
Danny took off looking for answers, it seems.
Have you ever seen these fortunes before?
Now in a genuinely unexpected turn. Like, I thought these things came from a curse of some kind. It's cliche, sure, but I could see it. Well, nope. Strap in, folks.
It came directly from DU.
18 levels of hell.
They came from goddamn hell. Kelly's just getting herself all done up, and with a fortune cookie of flowers, I hope she's gotten them all out her house. Well, fuck. She is definitely next. She brings on in the flowers and absolutely power slams them onto her table, starting a domino effect. I mean, she doesn't even look happy with them, but this little guy's buzzing. This whole time we have been cutting back to Danny quite a bit, and to be honest, I've just cut them out, there's not much there. But finally he gets a mission. He has to gather items from the gang.
You need to go and collect one personal item from everyone who had a black fortune.
One cheeky little SMS, and Danny is making a beeline over to Kelly's place.
Who's Kelly? She's in terrible danger.
I'll be back later.
It's just a shame something's already making a beeline right for her. Oh, fuck you, movie. Not the eye shit. Like, we've talked about this. Stop doing stuff with the eyes. Now, I was genuinely about to say, well done, movie. This looks surprisingly realistic for the old sting to the eye. Well, for what I imagine it would look like anyway. However, it gets pretty wild. If I never seen that coming, does that count as a win for the movie? Like, you tell me. You actually hear her eye blowing up as well, which is ridiculous itself. However, they've just used a balloon blowing up noise, which is just so gross. Now with one eye literally dangling out of her face, Kelly really should have stuck to Chinese food, but instead, she has had to go and order a full shawarma bees.
Hey, Kelly, I got your message, but I didn't send it.
Hey, you can't be in here. Get him out of here.
Hold the fuck up. Is that our crazy 8-star and Saw legend Kerry I see? I swear this woman does not age. She finds the fortune in her incredibly not secured kind of crime scene and heads straight for the restaurant.
And Bree choked on that lotus leaf dish?
An ancient Chinese curse, man?
Danny seems to be the only one actually taking this seriously. Which, to be fair, is kind of par for the course for these movies. Like, you normally have one, and then the rest of the gang soon follow. Well, if they don't die, that is.
I have to figure out how to break this curse.
These black fortunes don't mean anything, Danny.
Nah, fuck off, Isabel. That is a response I'm willing to accept after one weird death. But two? Danny is off again being a solo saviour for the group, and fair warning, he is like leading the charge on this movie.
Remember to keep an eye out for swords and tell Claire to stay away from anything made of stone.
Yeah, happy ghost hunting, man.
Meanwhile, Bryce is outside doing very little to avoid crutches.
You got $1? No, I don't. Okay, fuck off.
Our man here is giving us the solution. Get the items and then get a blood sacrifice.
We need a sacrifice with flesh and blood. The blood of a goat or pig will do.
I thought this movie was ramping up to something big, but the more this guy talks, the more it seems he's telling porkies.
Just have to figure out how to get a pig.
The fatter the better, of course. Now you must get all 8 items, or my spell will not work.
Do you know what annoyed me though in this scene? They text Danny just to say that something weird has happened to Bryce.
Okay, I have to go.
Like, fucking woman, now you care. Like, one of your friends choked to death immediately, the other one had their eye blown out the front of their face, and then Bryce gets mugged. But yeah, sure, that's the weird one that's going to raise alarm bells.
Bryce, oh my gosh!
Turns out though, seems like she only wanted Danny back for like moral support or something, I guess. Because she just like shoos him away so fast.
I know how to get rid of this curse.
Danny, this is definitely not the time.
Hold on a second. What exactly did you find out?
This is proof. The crutch is his killer fortune.
All right, okay, that's enough.
Hold on.
Danny, Danny, get back.
He is starting his quest fast, because he is collecting items. Maybe it's a good thing he held on to those sexy laces.
These were Kelly's from that night. You were always looking at your watch.
He just flaunts them so low-key as well, like, yeah, I got laid. Moving on. The old guy even said that the items need to carry the energy of the user, so Danny picks a pen. a pen. Wild.
And we use Bryce's pen to write down the translations.
Our lads are both on the hunt now for personal items, and there is conflict just left and right.
You know the plumber's coming tomorrow morning to fix the pipes.
I'll meet you down there. I'm headed down there now. Just make sure you have those things, okay?
Okay, alright, I'll talk to you later.
You need to stop talking right now. I'm really sorry about this.
We are hopping back to Claire now, and just looking to rest her weary ankle, it is bath time. Death, don't you dare touch her. Like, she is off limits. I will find you, Death. Our boys meet at the bar, and ever the skeptic still, Seb did not bring the locket.
Josh, you don't really believe Danny, do you? We all know he's got a love for the mysticism of the Orient.
But he should be safe from swords, right?
Gonna kill us. Yeah, right. And I'm getting the sword?
Oh fuck, okay, maybe not. Well, how about our gal Claire? It's been a while, maybe we should check back in on her. For movie reasons only, people, come on. God damn, that is the second crack we've seen in this bathroom, and it has nothing on the former. However, is she also planning on just munching down on a cucumber dinner? Like, Why did you cut so many? Sebi not being a little bitch in the bar is downing his pint, but uh-oh.
Somebody help!
Okay? You did get the sword.
Coolest one.
Maybe Death's just having a break. Like, that was so clearly the way to kill him. Why her? Take Seb instead. She brought a lot to this group, like cucumber and yeah, she brought a lot. Now finally everyone is a believer in this curse of bad luck, and Cole just wanders back in.
Hey guys, what's going on?
I honestly forgot he was here. Like, I thought he just wandered back to his fucking tree.
We'll get the hat. Just focus on the pen, okay?
If we're ever alone from here on out, we need to start checking in with each other, okay?
Don't get me wrong, that is a good start. But why are we not just saying that nobody goes alone, like, at all? We even get Bryce on board with a hell of a lot of persuasion and, well, mostly desperation.
What do you mean Claire died last night? This isn't funny.
No,
okay?
listen, something's happening to all of us. And the only way that we can stop it is by getting Danny's grandfather to help. And we need everyone's personal items, so all I need from you is your pen. Please, Bryce, I'm really, really scared right now.
You can have my pen.
Now it's just time for Danny to fuck up his bike again. And while he was going at what, like 50 miles an hour down the fucking pavement, it seems like Cole's breaking the world record for walking because he is right behind him. We are onwards to Kelly's to get Bree's hat, and hold up.
How are you planning to get in?
Her number fell off earlier. Did somebody replace it wrong? Like, goddamn movie.
Danny, what?
Our much beloved detective is back, here for Danny, and I genuinely didn't see this coming, because he's not a suspect. Turns out this has happened before.
This isn't the first time this has happened. 20 years ago, 4 people were eating at the Golden Dragon restaurant. The same type of black fortunes showed up.
And just to add a little more flavour to this restaurant group, her old partner was the only survivor.
The only survivor was my partner at the time.
Where have we seen this plot before? She reluctantly agrees to get her friend for just a little advice on, you know, surviving death and all that jazz.
Could your old partner have done something supernatural to survive?
No, I doubt it. I mean, he hasn't left his home since the incident.
Meanwhile, Danny is being interrupted by one very nosy neighbour.
What was that? What was what?
Now folks, I swear to God this is true. They had him come to her place for a hat, and he got it, right? But he dropped his glasses, so now he needs to come back here later.
You want to come back later tonight?
Why, movie, have you done this? Like, if you just had him come later for the hat, you would have still had him come later. Do you know what I mean? Now if you think it was only the text coming up on screen, well, guess again, folks.
But if you leave a message, I'll get back to you as soon as I can.
Damn it!
No search results. Really? This is one of those moments you could have just had them say it, right? We didn't need to see it. Like, we know something would have come up at least. Like, it might not have been related. There would have been something. Things are really ramping up though, as it turns out Bryce just could not escape the crutches.
No. Beautiful day, ain't it, sir?
Stop.
Got a couple dollars, son.
Oh, come on, a couple. Get away from my car. Stay there. Stay there.
Okay, phew, that was another close one. Now all he has to do is just make sure he looks both ways. He'll be fine. God damn you, Bryce. Like, of all people in a Final Destination movie, I expected better from you.
Fuck you, Kevin.
We arrive at the detective's old partner's place, and he is holding up just like you would expect him to be.
How you holding up, Carl?
What did you say about Black Fortune?
But where Final Destination 2 had, you know, the padded cell for his own safety, here, he's just in like an unfurnished flat. I can count like 5 ways he can die right now. He is whipping out the old fortune, and I can't quite tell what he means.
The Blue Dragon.
Is that what it says? Is a dragon killing him? Because if so, I think he's going to be okay. Not much really happens here, and we just hop back on over to Isabel, who is not learning from past mistakes. She is still leaving herself in queues. There is always one on your team, I swear to God. Seb, the sword swallower, has had enough, which is, you know, fair enough. And he is visiting our old pal, who looks like his cough's gotten a little worse.
Tell me what happened 20 years ago.
You shouldn't be here.
No. What's he doing here? Can't you see my dad's been through enough? Get out!
Back on over to Carl, and he is now just breaking down for us what happened to all his pals.
Steve Holloway got the first black turtle he drowned. Dane Gower, he got the white tiger and was found mauled to death.
Han Wuling's wife? She was killed by one of the Black Fortunes?
She got the red phoenix and burned.
Hold up, he got cool shit like dragons and tigers and phoenixes. Phoenixes? Phoenixi? Maybe Phoenixi. And our gang just gets shit like bamboo and flute. What happened to this devil death guy? Has he just stopped caring about the job? After risking his safety enough in this unfurnished death trap that he's in, Carl shoos them away, but I'm sure he'll be okay.
Better run and hide. It's the only way that you stay alive.
And on an unrelated note, we jump on over to this lovely looking citizen driving under the influence.
I told you I was coming through. Yeah, hold on. I got the killer kush. Hold on a second. Hold on, man.
I mean, that's definitely not kush, is it, mate? Regardless, you better pick it up soon, though. You are running out of time. I fucking love how bad this is. Like, you can almost imagine the cameraman just running at a cat. Poor Carl. Like, he just wanted a low-key life. I mean, at least he wasn't mauled or burned to death, I guess. Like, with a name like Dragon, really opens up the options for you. Instead, he just gets hit with a car by a driver high on Blue Dragon Devil's Lettuce.
Yeah, Brother Ray, it's Tommy Gun.
With the news that Bryce is in hospital, Isabel just dips fast and leaves our boy Danny to catch up. But he still needs a pig.
Bryce is in the hospital, Danny. We gotta go.
We still need a pig to sacrifice.
Can I just say, bitch move leaving him, knowing that death is coming for you all. Like, that's stay together, people. He goes straight for the fridge to look for a pig, and I can't see any reason why he wouldn't be safe in here. None at all. Oh yeah, the head chef must have forgotten about the fan in his own kitchen that he owns. Silly bollocks. Thankfully though, and genuinely surprisingly, Cole comes to the rescue.
Jesus Christ, Danny!
I still hate him. Like, as much as I love Danny, I still hate him.
Here, stay right here, okay?
You might say that he's also not the most confident man in this movie.
I need an ambulance. I think he's got hypothermia.
Really? He might have hypothermia? The dude is 50% snow cone right now. We hop on over to the hospital and it is weird. Like, at first I seen this shit on the wall and it looked a little out of place. But then we hop on over to Bryce's room.
Oh my gosh. Hey, Bryce, can you hear me?
He is in a fucking locker room, people. Could you imagine lying there dying while the hospital staff just need to keep cutting past you to get to their bags?
Look, we need your pen.
What?
Where's your pen?
It's in my suit jacket.
Do you see it?
All of that aside though, he is at least alive, which is more than can be said for Danny. Paul, in his infinite wisdom, tries to warm up Danny with what looks like a hairdresser apron. Now in a truly shocking turn of events, like really, this isn't something I thought of, it seems like the waiter that was dishing out the cookies accidentally cracked the first one himself. You know what that means, people.
Hunting isn't doing well. He could be under the curse as well. I think the girl who choked was just an accident, and Han somehow got the Lotus Talisman.
It is final plan time, and our man Cole just continues to be a very sympathetic, caring figure.
He thinks that Bree's choking was a genuine accident, and the Lotus Fortune, he thinks that belongs to Han Wuling.
Can't take that. It's evidence.
Sam, where's the green tote bag?
You got it, right? Let me see it, let me see it. He's got it right here.
Mate, I have seen Bag Snatcher muggings go more nicely than that, for fuck's sake. Danny is like seconds away from fucking death right now and he just snatches it off him. It's wild. Our detective is on her way to the hospital, but she better hurry. Bryce is not waiting around to be killed by crutches.
Oh, we gotta go! Stop! You'll rip your suture!
Get away!
Hindsight is 2020, but yeah, you should have stayed, man. Like, you could not have made things any worse.
You wait! Clear this corridor now!
Stop starting, sir. Just calm down.
Oh my god.
And just like that, people, Bryce is down. Like, actually down now, not the last fake out. With the unfortunate news of Carl dying, our detective just runs off for like an hour.
Don't go to the Golden Dragon without me. All right, I'll meet you back at your place in an hour.
As much as I love her, why did she come back into the movie for this? She honestly appears and then fucks off just as quickly. It makes no sense. And also, she knows more than anyone the amount of danger this whole group's in, right? I don't want to sound heartless, but your pal is already dead. Help this group. We are hopping back to Danny the Snowman as Sam now dips.
They're on their way. They're going to be here in just a second, okay? All right, I'm coming.
So, now left in a functioning kitchen, half dead, with, you know, fans everywhere and spilled bleach, he's going to be fine, right?
La 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 lava!
That's one way to get rid of your hypothermia. Fucking hell. In comes our all-knowing, and the police are here too now.
Sam, we're on our way to get Wu Ling's teacup. You and Danny stay where you are.
Dan is dead.
With the knowledge that the waiter is involved, we are on to get a teacup from him, but we are sadly too late.
Sam, we're too late.
And it's at this point I can't help but feel there's just been something missing from this movie, you know? Be it, you know, a full cast of competent actors or a coherent story or any level of chemistry. No, it's a high-octane action scene.
Kill him!
This fight is just one long as fuck struggle until we finally get a winner. Yep, that'll, I think that'll do it.
It just went off!
How fucking cheap was that? All the rest have been somewhat accidents. And then we get to this one, it's just like, nah, fuck it, just stab the guy, like that'll do it. Even more tussling ensues for this cup, and for all of you American viewers out there, yes, this is exactly how Brits react when they're told that there's no more tea left. Isabel now joins the fight and comes on in and does her absolute best to help.
Josh, you got them all!
What a bitch. She just looked at him from a distance. She snatches up the bag, gets back on the road, and it turns out Marvel Rivals is now available on mobile. I wish I had answers for you right now, but she now gets herself to a construction site, and I don't know why. And of course, in true movie fashion, she drops everything. Okay, phew, we're safe, we have the goods.
Aim for the head to deal extra damage.
Bloody hell, how the fuck was that flute? Because the radio came on, played the flute, she panicked trying to get it off, crashed, then ran to a construction site. Yes, that's so fucking weak. Josh now comes too, which is absolutely no surprise, like we all knew he was alive.
Alright, we gotta get out.
And he is on the last stretch. Well, that's a wrap, folks.
We got a fire down at the Golden Dragon on Main. Possible 419th.
We very lastly jump forward 5 years onto this lovely family out to enjoy a meal.
Mason, stop that or I will kill you.
Be nice.
I wonder what's about to happen.
Daddy, what does this mean?
And with that, we roll on into credits. That was Fortune Cookie, and I have got some thoughts. The gang just don't seem to care who dies in this movie at all. Like, see, once they're dead, they're out the movie, they're not talked about again, they're just forgotten. I don't think anybody died and then were later referenced in this movie. I'd be lying to you to say I didn't enjoy the fake outs in this movie. Like, I'm a sucker for that sort of thing. The movie had a good few in here, but with respect to it being Final Destination-y, I think it's more in line with Final Destination 2, more so just for Carl. If we're looking for just the similarities, the movie lines up pretty well. It's as though the writers sat down and they were like, right, we're going to make Final Destination, and what do we need? We need people to know how they'll die, and then we make those deaths happen in like really fun ways, right? Like that's all we need. We can do this. Other than the obvious huge premonition at the start of the movies that we see play out, I can't quite put my finger on it that makes a Final Destination movie feel like Final Destination and this feel like a rip-off. Like, yeah, the acting's not amazing and whatever else, but I don't know, it just feels like there's something missing, some element, and I don't know what it is. I have no idea why they were starting a Chinese restaurant for this story. Like, they went to another Chinese restaurant to get the cookies and kick this whole thing off. So why not just have them do literally anything else? Like, you could still have Danny in the movie be a friend of the group who knows the tradition. Fuck it, why not have them order their first box of fortune cookies and then get these ones? You know, just tie things together a bit better. But no, they're starting a restaurant, and then to start the movie, they go to a different restaurant. And then our restaurant is just like their HQ that they seem to float about in quite a lot. I don't get it. And in case you are wondering a little bit more about the curse element of this movie, you're not alone. It is not well explained. It just happens, people. Like, it happened 20 years ago with these black fortune cookies. It's happened again, and then it's happening 5 years after. But what's weird though is, it is the same restaurant that's getting hit with the black fortune cookies. Who did that owner piss off? I mentioned it throughout this video, but see, when you all know that death is coming and it could come from literally anywhere, stop going alone and stop leaving your friends alone. It's not hard. So that was my thoughts, maybe the same as some of you guys. What did you make of Fortune Cookie? How do you think it holds up in the Final Destination realm? If you've made it this far and you haven't yet, do hit subscribe. That'll be amazing, and there's even more sort of horror watch party vibes here. All of your support on this channel is amazing, and a huge thank you as well to the channel members. Yous are somewhere here. I really appreciate it. Like, there's only so many ways I can say that, but just, it's incredible. Now with all that behind us, as always, thank you so much for watching. I hope I see you on the next one.